Hi, everybody. We're joined by Zeta, who are coming off of their match against Loud. Please use the Zoom hand raise feature if you'd like to ask a question, and then we'll take turns calling on people. Would anyone like to go first with the first question? Blake, would I be able to nominate you for the first question?
Sure, that's fine. I can go ahead and ask. So I can direct this towards Laz or anyone who would like to answer this. Just going over the whole 2020, you guys have had a great run, a very successful run. What has this year meant to you and for the Japanese region as a whole?
この質問はラズ選手または他の答えられる方でお願いします。この2022というのはゼータディビジョンにとってとても大きな年になったと思いますが、この年全体を見てゼータディビジョンにとって、そして日本の地域にとってこの年はどんな意味があったんでしょうか。
そうですね。ちょっとチャンピオンズ負けてしまった後であんまりいい感情は出てこないんですけど。最初の1回目は、かなりいいところまで行ったかなとは思ってましたけど、その後ステージ2でも負けてしまって、チャンピオンズもグループ敗退で、良くはないので、ちょっといいところまで来たけど、っていう感じですね。これからもっと頑張ろうっていう気分です。
So after the loss right now in Champions, I don't have that much positive feeling right now. In Masters 1, we had a pretty good run, but in Stage 2, we weren't able to qualify, and also for Champions, we weren't able to get out of groups. So towards next year, we do like to try harder for this.
Questions? Can you ask me if there's any questions?
日本の方でどなたか質問ある方いらっしゃいますか？
We'll go next with Kobe Zucker from Upcomer.
Hi, guys. Another question for anyone, and along the same lines. The popularity of your team has actually kind of helped balloon the growth of Valorant in Japan. What do you hope or expect to see from the growth of Valorant in Japan in 2023 and beyond?
So could you repeat the last portion of your question?
What would you hope for? What would you like to see from the growth of Valorant in Japan in 2023 and beyond?
Thank you. 今年ゼータディビジョンの、ファンの、期待というところが、ゼータディビジョンの活躍を押し上げたように思います。で来年に向けて、バロラントのシーンにどんな、成長を期待しているかという質問です。こちら、どなたでも答えられる方お願いします。
答えますか。そうですね。僕、今までと同じように国際大会に挑戦するチャンスがしっかりあるっていうことはもう最低条件必要だと思ってて、そして日本のシーン、ノーセプションの活躍だったりとか、僕らのマスターズ1での活躍を含めて、まだまだ伸びてくるチームはすごく多いので、来年以降、そうですね。今までよりも日本のシーンがもっとレベルが上がれればいいのかなと思ってます。
So given that we have continuous chance for international tournaments next year, we are having new teams coming up from the Japanese scene like Northeption and Zeta this year. And I believe that the scene has a lot of potential for another much more teams to be growing out of the scene. So hopefully towards next year, the scene would keep growing and have the competitive level.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll go next to Encount Katamura.
お疲れ様でした。エンカントの片村と申します。 今回のチャンピオンズ含めて2回世界との戦いを経て、この1年で通じたと感じたところと、まだ差があったなと感じたところ、こちらラズ選手に伺えればと思います。よろしくお願いいたします。
ラズ選手にでよろしかったでしょうか。
はい。
The question is, through the two tries in the international stage, could you tell us what worked and what didn't work in the matches?
そうですね。ちょっとチャンピオンズ2は、チャンピオンズの話は、中心のまま終わった形にはなるので、スタート1の経験から言うと、自分たちの持っているもの、実力とか連携のスピードとか戦略とかを、そうですね。短期間でちゃんと修正して成長するっていうところは、他のチームより優れていたなと思っています。
So, because Champions obviously it didn't work, so I'm going to speak more to the Masters experience at Masters 1. Our teamwork and strategy and our attack speed did work, but mostly our growth out of any of the matches and how we reflect and how we evolved after the matches was definitely our strength in amongst all the teams.
ありがとうございます。
We'll go next to My Navi News.
お疲れ様です。マイナビニュースは山本です。XQ コーチに質問です。先ほど配信のインタビューでもマップのバンピックについて少し触れられている場面がありましたけれども、今回のラウドとの再戦において、ゼータとしてはバンピックにどういった狙いがあったかと、あとラウド側がしたバンピックで難しかった部分などがあれば教えてください。
So this question is about for XQQ regarding ban picks. Within the rematch against Loud, what was your aim in the ban pick, and what was difficult about it?
そうですね。まず、バンピックの中で一番印象的だったのは、彼らが勝ったマップであるフラクチャーをバンしてきて、一応試合で見せている、オプティック戦で見せているパールも消してきたっていうところが、かなりその再戦をすごく意識したバンピックだったのかなと思っています。その結果、僕たちはそうですね、そこで勝負したかったパールやフラクチャーを消されてしまったので、もともと情報があまりないバインドやヘブンをプレイせざるを得なかったっていうのがありました。
ありがとうございます。
So, what I remember the most about their ban pick was the ban of Fracture, which is a map that they won against us last time, and also a ban of Pearl, which they have shown us against Optic. So, for this rematch, obviously they have thought about the how to not show the information, and because we lacked information for the map we played today, that was the difficult part.
We'll go next to Caillou.
はい、海江の堀田と申します。試合お疲れ様でした。黒選手に質問です。今回、ラウド戦はリベンジマッチということで、準備などもされてきたかなと思うんですけども、どういったことを準備されて、実際試合の中でラウド側も準備をしてきたと思うんですけども、そういった、実際に戦った感想として一言いただければなと思います。
So this question is for Crow. I guess this was a rematch against Loud, but how did you prepare towards the match, and what was the overall impression on the match?
もともと対策は、情報がないマップだったりとかっていうのは、前回の大会とか、予選とかを見てかなり研究して、試合に挑みました。アセントとかは、 前回の試合を研究して、ピックを変えたりとかしたんですけど、ラウドのアセントがもうめちゃめちゃ強かったなっていう感じです。
ありがとうございます。
So to counter the maps that we lacked information on, we did study their matches in their qualifiers and from last event. And for Ascent, we did study our match against them last time and made our adjustment on the team composition. But they were just very good on Ascent. So
We'll go next to Ryu from Famitsu.
お疲れ様です。ファミツー.comの常広と申します。今年1年の経験を通して、今後どういったところを伸ばしていきたい、またはどういった課題を改善していきたいなど、明確に見えたものがありましたら教えていただきたいです。お答えしていただく方は、そのお答えできる方でお願いします。
ごめんなさい。改善点と、もう一つ何とおっしゃいました。
今後伸ばしてしていくべき点です。
修正したい点と伸ばしていく点でよろしいですか。はい。The question is, throughout the year of tournament experience, what are the areas you would like to further strengthen, and what are the challenges that you would like to fix?
答えます。そうですね。改善して失礼。改善していきたい点としては、やっぱりまだ、本当の、めちゃくちゃトップの試合と比べるとまだちょっと、荒いところがやっぱプレーには目立つので、そういうところをしっかり、これからのオフシーズンで直して、改善していきたいと思ってますし、ね、ちょっと今回は本当にチャンピオンズは特別、この大会のためにいろいろ変えたところがあったので、かなり荒かったとは思うんですけど、マスターズマンだったりとか2からの、ナンバーEだとすると、そうですね。やはり今回終わって思った結果、本当にそのタイミングでの強い構成だったりとか、高い方っていうのをしっかり吸収できると今後いいのかなと思ってます。
So in terms of the areas that we'd like to fix, we believe that our match is not up to the top level matches right now. We have a lot of mistakes that we make within our matches. It's a little bit rough. So we'd like to have that adjusted towards within the off seasons. And speaking about champions, we did make a lot of changes towards this particular event. So there's a lot of things that we need to adjust. But speaking from the experience from Masters 1 and 2, all I can say is that the most important thing is to have the current meta and the comps absorbed at the right timing.
We'll go next to Games. We'll go next to GameSpark Okano.
はい、ゲームスパークの岡野です。よろしくお願いします。XQ コーチに伺いたいんですけれども、アセントについてなんですけれども、俯瞰で見ていて、ラウドの一枚上手といいますか、どのような点が強いと俯瞰で見ていて感じましたか
？This question is for XQQ. On the Ascent map Ascent, in what ways, in what areas did you think that Loud was better on?
一言で言うなら、本当に熟練度の違いかなと僕は思います。彼らはこの構成でもう本当に長い間、アセントを戦ってきているので、相手がどうあれ、どういう時に何をするべきかっていうのが、かなり早く出てきて、それが本当に共通認識として共有されているからこそ、安定した戦い方ができるのかなと思います。
So all I can say it's simply the experience that they have in the current composition that they used, because of they have such experience, longer experience in the composition. Their judgment that they make is very quick, and because the team members have mutual understanding of the decisions that they make, so it's that's I think why they were better.
We'll go to Caillou.
はい。これは可能であればなんですが、ケンさん、シュガーゼロさん、あとデップさんになんですが、今回のチャンピオンズを振り返ってのご感想と、あとファンの方に一言ずついただければなと思うんですが、いかがでしょうか。
これからちょっと待って。
どなたか一面に絞っていただけますでしょ
では、それでは、デップさんでお願いします。
この大会の、を振り返っての感想でよろしかったですか。
はい。と、あと、ファンの皆さんに向けて一言でお願いします。
This question is for Deb. Could you tell us about the overall impression on the experience at Champions and any message towards the fans?
今回は、俺的には、もう、結構最悪の状態で結構、しかも、最悪のグループって感じで、どうなっちゃうかなと思ってたんですけど、全然、自分たちが用意してきたものが通用してて、僕は、来年が本当に楽しみだなって感じです。で、ファンの人には、ちょっと今回負けちゃったんですけど、グループで。ただ、やれることはもうやって負けたと思うんで、また来年楽しみにしててもらえたらなって思ってます。
ありがとうございます。
So personally, I feel that we were in the worst group, and we had a worse condition of the team. But what we have prepared for this event had worked, and I felt good about that. So right now, I'm just really excited about what's to come towards next year. So towards my fans, our fans, although we have lost, I think we give our best shot at this. So I would like our fans to keep excited for what to come next year.
Thank you. Are there any other questions for Zeta? Zeta, thank you so much for participating in these conferences all year. We'll see you back next year. Hi, everybody. We are joined by Loud, who are coming off of their victory against Zeta. At this point, everybody should know the rituals. Please use the Zoom hand raise feature, and then we'll call on you. Let us begin with Wesley from the Clutch.
Thank you. Fala aí, pessoal, tudo certo?
Tranquilo.
Salve, Wesley.
Vamos lá começar a falar um pouco sobre essa série. Vocês, antes, no confronto contra a Optic, jogaram a Breeze, venceram, porém optaram por vetar ele contra o time da Zeta. Havia algum motivo específico para tirar essa escolha que é tão forte de vocês?
A gente não vetou, não.
A gente não vetou, não, viu?
Ah, não?
Não.
Foram os primos.
Eles vetam onde eles têm Permaban.
Ah, é verdade, eles que vetam de primeiro, foi isso que vetaram. Confusão aqui. Então, vou reformular minha pergunta. A Bind geralmente é um mapa que vocês jogam pouco, mas conseguiram apresentar boas ideias contra o time da Zeta. É uma escolha, por assim dizer, coringa no map pool da equipe?
Eu acho que é um mapa que a gente sempre teve, um mapa que a gente sabe jogar muito bem, mas geralmente temos outras prioridades, né? Como você pode parar para ver, a gente sempre que está open a gente pega, e geralmente na segunda rodada de bans, geralmente a Bind não passa, né? Porque ou a gente bane contra um time muito forte ou é banida contra nós. Então não é necessariamente que a gente não sabe jogar bind, senão que não damos prioridade, né?
So, like, he did a question that he had to, like, reformulate later. So the final question was, like, Bind is usually a map that you guys don't play much, but you actually ended up having very good results with it. So what's about it? And Sadak answered that, like, actually, like, I think it's a strong map that we have. It's a map that actually we play well. But for example, as Ascent, whenever we have it open, we can, like, consider taking it. And regarding, like, which maps we do block or not, it depends on, like, what kind of, like, teams we're playing against, if they're strong on that or not.
Thank you. We'll go next to Esports World U. You can ask in Japanese.
e スポーツワールドの猪川と申します。佐田明選手に質問があります。まずはプレーオフ進出おめでとうございます。前回試合前のインタビューでゼータ戦の対策としてゼータにペースを与えないことという話をしていて、見事初戦はその通り勝ちましたが、今回リベンジするにあたりどのような対策に気をつけて挑みましたか？
So this question is for Sadak. First of all, congratulations on making to
Thank you.
the playoffs.
The volume is really low.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Second, we're just raising the volume a little bit.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead. I think you're better now.
Okay.
Yes.
So this question is for Sadak. So first of all, congratulations on making the playoffs. And in the previous interview that we had with you, you were talking about for the rematch against Zeta Division. You said that if you don't give Zeta the pace of if Zeta doesn't get on the roll, then you would be able to win. So for this revenge against Zeta, how did you prepare, and what was the things that you were watching out for Zeta?
I think they caught us by surprise with the bind composition. It was really, like, the pace was really fast, as I said, and they kind of like, okay, we're here, we're rushing fast, we're doing things fast, we're punishing people who stand like in front of us. And for the preparations, we just talk about stopping the aggressive side of Zeta. And once we managed to do so, I think we found great success.
まず、ゼータの今回のバインドでの編成について、とても編成を変えてきたので、とてもそれについては驚きました。で、とてもペースが速くプレーをしていたので、そこに対して対応するというような流れになりました。で、ゼータ戦に向けて、準備してきたこととしては、ゼータのアグレッシブな動きに対して、いかにそれを止めるかというところに注力して準備をしてきました。
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll go next to Ian from VALORANTing.
This question is for Aspas.
You've played Jet, Raze, Chamber during the whole tournament. I'm curious, how do you make sure that you are practiced enough and know everything you need to know to play those agents at the highest level? Is there someone who helps you, or do you just spend a lot of time practicing or VOD reviewing? What goes into that?
Então, você durante todo o campeonato jogou com alguns agentes, no caso Jet, Raze, e a gente quer saber o que você faz para se preparar e tipo ter a certeza que você sabe o suficiente de todos esses agentes. Você só pega e pratica muito, ou tem alguém que te ajuda? Como é que é esse processo?
Eu normalmente jogo bastante, mas o Saci, Bazooka, Sad, Les, Pancada, todos me ajudam com algumas coisas que eles veem, e isso é bem bom, mas eu jogo bastante com todos os agentes na ranqueada.
So he said that usually he plays a lot to practice, but also like Sasi, Bazooka, Sadak, and everybody else, whenever they have like an input, they always like tell me, and I work with that. But overall, I try to play with many and several agents on the ranking.
We'll go next to Sons of Chaos.
Thank you very much. ¿Puedo hacer mi pregunta en español?
Sí. Go ahead. Sí.
Gracias. Bueno, si el siguiente encuentro, bueno, me ganaron las preguntas anteriores, pero esta también es buena y válida. El siguiente encuentro es con Leviathan. ¿Qué esperaban como tal enfrentarse con ellos más adelante o en esta fase está bien? ¿Cómo esperan que se vaya a dar este encuentro de rivalidades con Onur?
Mira, te puedo decir que nosotros entrenamos muchísimo contra Leviatán desde el comienzo del año y realmente nos conocemos muy bien. A Onur lo respetamos muchísimo, es un excelente coach y pueden esperar un show tremendo cada vez que lo vayamos a enfrentar.
So I can say that we train a lot against Leviathan and we know them very close. We respect them a lot. They have a very good coach and I actually expect that it's going to be an awesome show.
Thank you. We'll go next to Blake from esports.gg.
Hey guys, congrats on the win. This question is for Sadhak. So Loud won 71% of the full and half buys, but only took about a little less than 40% of the first bloods. What was working in the mid-round calls, and how did you guys keep those player advantages?
Yeah, I mean, I think the mid-round calls are being really productive because the team always know what to do. And when we get the first pick, it becomes really easy just to stay alive and just play off of each other. And when it doesn't work, well, just it doesn't work, right? But I think that's it. When we get the first blood, the map becomes easier and simpler.
Thank you.
Thanks. We'll go next to Wesley Pereira from the Clutch.
Pessoal, conseguiram aí chegar aos playoffs do Mundial. É a primeira vez que vocês vão ter a experiência de jogar com o público assistindo vocês aí na Turquia. Como que tá o coração aí?
Quer que eu fale? Quer falar alguém?
O quê? Manda você, pancada.
Bora eu, Punks.
Fala uma minha, hein?
Quer que eu fale?
Quer falar aí, né, mano?
Pra mim... Não, você vai falar também. Cara, obrigado pela pergunta, viu, Wesley? Deus mãe que fala também.
Nada.
Pra mim é muito bom. Principalmente eu que vim do LoL e, pô, eu joguei bastante com o público lá. E infelizmente não tive a oportunidade de jogar agora que tá rolando o presencial todo final de semana, né? E eu tava sentindo muita falta disso. Então, em 2 anos de Valorant, finalmente eu vou conseguir jogar na frente de um público. Então, pô, acho que não só pra mim, mas pra todo mundo que tá aqui dentro desse time, eu acho que é uma sensação única. Eu acho que era uma das maiores motivações, na verdade, para a partida de hoje.
So you guys got the question was you guys got to the playoffs and actually gonna be the first time you guys gonna play with people watching you guys from the whole stadium. Like, so how do you feel about it? And Sasi said, thank you for the question. It's actually really great for me, especially because I came from League of Legends and played there with people like watching us on the stage. But regarding Valorant, I didn't had a chance. And in the end, I do miss like having that feeling. And finally, after a long time, I guess we got a chance. I think for everybody in the team, it's gonna be a very good experience for them.
Thank you. We'll go next to Esports World U.
e スポーツワールドの猪川です。次はコーチに質問があります。ラウドはパールとフラクチャーをバンしたのですが、そのバンした理由を教えてください。あと一つ、アセントの守りの完成度がものすごく高かったのですが、もしよろしければ、ラウドのアセントに勝つ秘訣なんかあったら教えてください。
So this question is for the coach. Could you tell us why the ban for Pearl and Fracture was made? And if possible, could we ask, as your defender side on Ascent was very polished up, could we ask what the how can anybody beat Loud on Ascent?
It's a secret.
So
He
first about the ban on Pearl. We are a team that we play all the maps from the map pool, so we don't have like a perma ban, and we just feel that for this match it would be better for us to ban Pearl because ZETA plays it very good, and we struggled against Optic as well, so we had a preference to focus on other maps for this specific match against ZETA, but it just for this situation. And the second part was about Essence.
Yeah.
Yes, I feel that like our maps you have the understanding of the map about the rotations, about how to hold and how to play every position. So if any team finds a way to break our defense on Ascent, let they come.
So could you repeat the very last part?
If any team can find a way to break our Ascent, let them try.
Thank you. まず最初の、バンの質問に関してですが、我々ラウドはすべてのマップを、練習しているので、すべてのマップをプレイすることができます。なので、固定のバンというのは存在しません。で、ゼータに対しては今回、パールが、ゼータディビジョンが得意としているマップであるということで、バンをしました。で、また前回オプティックでうまくいかなかった、マップというところで、バンも、決めましたと。で、我々のそのラウドの、プレイの仕方としてマップのまず理解度が非常に高いこと、そしてポジショニングだったりとか、ローテーションというところも非常に熟練度が、高いところとなっておりますので、もしチームが、ここの穴を見つけることができれば、ぜひ挑戦してみてくださいと。
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll go next to Wesley Pereira from the Clutch.
Vamos lá que tem mais perguntas aí, rapaziada. Próximo confronto aí de vocês contra o time da Leviatã, na sexta-feira. A gente sabe que é o time, por assim dizer, mais sólido que está disputando o Champions, ainda não perdeu nenhum mapa. Ciente do que eles já apresentaram e também das principais forças que eles também estão tendo, como o Tacolilha, a Melcy e até mesmo o Shai, o que fazer para poder conseguir frear um time que, por assim dizer, tem mais ou menos o mesmo map pool que vocês ao longo da temporada?
Essa é difícil isso aí. Quem vai responder?
Deixa o Les.
Del fala.
Não, confia. Vai, Les, ataca.
Eu tô alérgico a falar.
Eu vou falar, caramba.
Porra, uma pergunta difícil.
Cara, especialmente contra a Leviatã, eu acho que, falando deles, né, eu acho que eles estão vivendo talvez a melhor fase do time deles atualmente. Tanto que eles conseguiram passar bem tranquilo pelo grupo, assim, tipo, que tinha EDG, Paper Rex e Team Liquid, que era um grupo bem forte. E eles passaram pela Winner Bracket, então acredito mesmo que eles estão na melhor fase deles. E para vencer eles, eu acredito que a gente tem que ter um planejamento de jogo muito bom. Eu acho que a gente vai ter que se preparar muito bem contra eles. A gente tem um grande respeito ainda mais que eles são parceiros de treino nosso, desde o Brasil. E a gente conhece o estilo de jogo deles, eles também conhecem o nosso. Então eu acredito que vai ser um jogo bem interessante de jogar e assistir também.
So the question was, next match is actually against Leviathan, and it's a team that showed up as a very solid towards the Champions competition. They didn't lose a map so far. So within that, with all they showed so far, for example, with the strong players that they have, like Takolila and Shai and the others, what do you think we can expect about it? So Sassi answered that, like, especially against Leviathan, he believes that they are going through the best period that they ever had. And like after facing so many strong opponents on the bracket, they ended up doing a 2-0 and going through the winner's side. They respect Leviathan a lot since they're actually a training partner since back from Brazil. They know their like gameplay. Leviathan as well knows Loud gameplay. So Sassi believes that will be a really interesting and nice, fun game to watch.
Thank you. I believe that was the final question for Loud. Loud, thank you so much for taking the time, and we'll see you back later at the event.
Thank you.
Thank you.